All right, in this video, we're gonna be talking about the difference between a zoom lens and the prime lens. So with a prime lens, as you can see, it says 50 millimeter and on top is f1.8. Prime lenses have a constant aperture. Some are 1.8, some are 2.8, f2, 1.2, 1.4, and so on. With the zoom lenses, it kind of depends. Like, for example, this 24 to 105. There's two different versions of this. So there's different ones. This one goes from a 4 to a 7.1. And then there's a constant f4 one. So it matters on which lens it is. So like the focal length, what type of lens it is. So which type of series it is. This is just regular kit lens. The L series has a red line, and if it's a zoom lens. So this is a zoom lens, zooms in, out, and this one doesn't, the prime lens. So in this video, we're just talking about the differences. One zooms, one doesn't. But just because it zooms doesn't mean it's always better than the prime one. Just because this one is better in low light, the prime, doesn't mean that it's better or worse than this one. I'm gonna tell you guys which lens is for which type of user. Yeah, this is just based on my knowledge. So let's get started. So I just attached the lens to the camera, and let me show you something. This is what an f4 looks like, right? As you can see right here, it's pretty dark. So if I turn it, boom, boom, dark, dark. That's what happens if you zoom in with a regular kit lens. But if you go the other way and you drop it to a 1.8, you can see me now, right? And this is only possible because this is a 1.8. So for that specific reason, I'm able to get a blurry background, get better low light, and have a better sharpness with this specific lens. And this lens is not even expensive. And here we go again. It's a f4, we're gonna zoom in, and it gets darker because it turns to the 7.1. Zoom out, zoom in. And I can't drop it. I can only make it darker on the wide angle, and that's the brightest it get, f4, because that's where it starts. That's the base one. So now I'm going to tell you who I think the zoom lens and the prime lens is for. The prime lens, I'd say it's more for photographers, or if you're a videographer and you know the specific focal length that you're going to have it on a tripod. Most of these, or I don't think any of these actually have stabilization, where some zoom lenses do and some don't. So I'd say more the prime lens is for someone that's gonna take pictures or is gonna put it on a tripod, or you know the specific focal length you wanna shoot. Because with a 50, that's usually pretty good for portrait. So it's like 50 and up. So 50, 70, 200, those are usually better for portraits. You know, gives you a nice blurry background. You can zoom in pretty far, or it's already zoomed in. Or you can get a wider one, like a 16, a 24 millimeter. If you want to vlog and you want a blurry background, you can have it like that. So if you're a vlogger and there's something in distance, you can't zoom in. That's like the only downside. So now for the zoom lenses, if you get the 24 to 70 f2.8, that's gonna give you the best results out of like everything. It's the one that people mostly recommend for photo, for video, because it's wide enough to take pictures and it zooms in enough where you get a nice blurry background and it's pretty good in low light. So like I said, if you want to zoom in somewhere, you can zoom in and it's not gonna get darker because it's a constant f2.8. It's better if you shoot manual because in autofocus, it can switch settings and all that. And if you want a specific shot, just shoot manual. So I recommend you getting a regular zoom lens, a kit lens. If you're just someone that takes pictures of your family, someone just does regular vlogging, or isn't too serious. But if you're serious, I'd say get a f2.8 or maybe a f4 on the zoom lens. And if you want to get a prime lens, I'd say know what you're gonna shoot. Get the cheaper versions like this one. You could probably get this used for like 50 to 100 bucks. Like that, see what focal length that you like, and then upgrade to the more expensive 1.2, 1.4 versions. And that's what I recommend. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. So that's the difference between a prime lens, a zoom lens, and who I think it's for. So like, subscribe. Any questions, let me know. And that's the end of the video. I'll see you, bye.